Breaking news in San Antonio, Texas. We have a large...
The following message is transmitted at the request of the San Antonio Police Department. We have identified is transmitted at the request of the San Antonio Police Department. Shelter in place immediately. The murder drones are confirmed to be robots from an unknown origin. Evacuate Texas immediately. I repeat, evacuate Texas immediately. The following message is transmitted at... The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. The United States government has issued...
The Texas State Police, at the request of the San Antonio Police Department, have issued a amber...
The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. The murder... Following message is transmitted at the request of the San Antonio Police Department, in conjunction with the Federal Aviation Administration. At around 1:42 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, residents have seen reports of 6 robots that were causing damage and destruction to the city. These robots cannot be identified at this time. In addition, there have been many reports of flying robots heading to the south of San Antonio, Texas. All residents are advised to lock all of your doors. If you are caught by them, use protection by all means necessary. Tune into your cable system or radio stations as this situation develops.
I'm back on the EAS again. Oh well, I guess that's nice. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. This is not a test. These robots, they are the same robots that invaded Texas a month ago in September. Wow, back in September, they caused massive damage and destruction to the nation, but they've came back. All residents are advised to seek shelter in an interior room with no windows. Seek shelter in a basement. Grab all the essential supplies for your stay in shelter. Tune in to 102.6 FM or Channel 9 about this situation.
An evacuation immediate order is now in effect for the state of Texas. This message has been transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. They have came back to Texas. At around 2:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, these robots are the same robots that have struck Texas on September. They are confirmed to be murder drones, as they are not the ones you see in the show. The two robots that have a special kind of face, an X on their robot faces, was seen causing major damage. Communications have been cut down due to this emergency. These robots are N, J, and V. The three robots are expected to strike Texas in 7 hours. All residents are advised to evacuate immediately, take all necessary supplies up until 4 weeks. Do not return to the evacuated area, unless it is safe to do so by the authorities. Do not pick relatives from schools, hospitals, or nursing homes, as they have their own evacuation procedure, and will act on them accordingly. Tune into 109.2 FM on your radio about this life-threatening situation.
An immediate evacuation order has been issued for all boroughs of Alaska. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Alaska Emergency Management, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, the United States Geological Survey, and the Federal Aviation Administration. At around 10:43 p.m. Hawaiian Aleutian Daylight Time, magma has been building up in their surface in the past hour, and they are expected to erupt in the next 7 hours. The following volcanoes are Mount Veniaminov, Navarupta, Mount Wrangell, Black Peak, Kasatachi Island, Amic Volcano, and Mount Gilbert. All residents are advised to evacuate in the following boroughs of Alaska: Kodiak Island, Lake, and Peninsula, Aleutians East, Aleutians West, Keeney Peninsula, Bristol Bay, Denali, Fairbanks, Juneau, Anchorage, Haines, and Petersburg. If you can't evacuate, you will face certain death. Tune in to local radio or TV stations regarding this dangerous and life-threatening situation. National Information Center Statement. The following message is transmitted at the request of the North American Aerospace Defense Command. At around 10:43 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, reports of nuclear missiles coming from the murder's drone space has been detected. If they are not known, if they are gonna be launched the missiles, but we will take action if missiles have been detected. All residents are advised to be high alert. Do not panic, it will make the situation worse DHR, and it already is. We are sure if the missiles will be attempted to be launched against the United States. Tune in to local TV outlets for further information on this developing situation.
Thunderstorms. Wednesday, hurricane conditions possible. Wednesday night, hurricane conditions possible. Thursday, hurricane conditions possible. Thursday night, hurricane conditions.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. At around 6:43 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, reports of very loud blood-curdling screams was heard throughout most of Florida. This person was killing people in her path. This person was identified as Tessa James Elliott, as she was causing massive damage and destruction to Florida. In addition, the nuclear missiles that was coming from the murder drones has now been confirmed that they will launch missiles to the entire country of the United States. Stay tuned for further information about this dangerous situation.
Your coastal waters forecast for the KHV-32 listening area for the following marine location, coastal waters from
We interrupt our programming. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station or cable system has interrupted at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air providing news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is Fidelity Cable, and we will continue to serve the San Antonio, Texas area. If you are not in this local area, you should tune to stations providing news and information for your local area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the San Antonio, Texas area. This cable system will continue furnishing news, official information and instructions to the San Antonio, Texas area. It is important that you listen to instructions given to this broadcast or cable system for your local area. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. Please listen to this alert, as this pertains to a national crisis to the United States. At around 10:43 a.m. Central Standard Time, an attack on the United States has been commenced. 12 nuclear missiles inbound from the murder drones have been detected by the North American Aerospace Defense Command, as is expected to strike in the following cities: Los Angeles, California; Boston, Massachusetts; Baltimore, Maryland; New York City, New York; Salt Lake City, Utah; Las Vegas, Nevada; Atlanta, Georgia; Chesapeake, Virginia; Austin, Texas; Cheyenne, Wyoming; Anchorage, Alaska, and Washington, D.C. The nuclear missiles contains fallout. Fallout is a byproduct of nuclear attacks and explosions. Anyone within a 100-mile radius of these cities has to seek a fallout shelter. Anyone, which is most of the United States, are advised to seek a fallout shelter. If an explosion occurs, fallout will spread. Radiation will be spread out after the explosion. Don't wait, seek an underground shelter now. The United States President or one of his designated representatives will shortly deliver a message over the emergency alert system. Please stand by. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station or cable system has interrupted at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air providing news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is Xfinity Cable, and we will continue to serve the San Antonio, Texas area. If you are not in this local area, you should tune to stations providing news and information for your local area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the San Antonio, Texas area. This cable system will continue furnishing news, official information and instructions to the San Antonio, Texas area. It is important that you listen to instructions given to this broadcast or cable system for your local area.
Good morning, fellow Americans. I am the President-designated representative, as he is being taken to an undisclosed location for his protection. We are in grave danger as we speak. At around 10:43 a.m. Central Standard Time, a nuclear attack on the United States has been commenced. We are under attack by 4 robots that have wanted to take over the world. They closely resembles the characters from a show called Murder Drones, made by Glitch Productions. As they have came back to attack the United States, we are all scared, but we will not fall by these 5 robots. We are stronger. We will try our hardest efforts to destroy these robots. Keep yourself safe, and your families. This concludes my message. God bless the United States of America.
That was a message from the President of the United States, or one of his designated representatives. The President will be speaking on all stations following this broadcast. Stand by for this message. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station or cable system has interrupted at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air providing news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is Xfinity Cable, and we will continue to serve the San Antonio, Texas area. If you are not in this local area, you should tune to stations providing news and information for your local area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the San Antonio, Texas area. This cable system will continue furnishing news, official information and instructions to the San Antonio, Texas area. It is important that you listen to instructions given to this broadcast or cable system for your local area. The President is unable to speak at this time. All residents are advised to get an underground shelter. Stay tuned to your radio regarding this dangerous and life-threatening situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is an all-clear message to the United States. The military has successfully taken down the 5 robots, and the nuclear missiles have been deflected and have been taken to an undisclosed location, for testing the danger to civilians is over. However, due to the mass damage and destruction caused by the robots, over half of the United States has been destroyed. It will take at least 6 years to repair the destroyed cities, and will return back to normal. Your government thanks you for your cooperation. Normal programming may now resume.